Hopefully you'll be able to stick to it. The score is currently 0-0, and we're only a few minutes into the first quarter. But that is not to worry. I'm glad to be here. It is beautiful May 4th day, and I am here commentating with my friend and fellow commentator, Ted Clifford.
Hey, how you folks doing? I'm looking forward to this game. Very excited. This is actually my first game commentating.
All right. Looks like, sorry about the introduction cutting into your play-by-play there, but it seems that Cape Tech has made a goal. It looks like it was done by number 35, Aiden Mason, who is one of the biggest kids out there today, out on the field anyway, and he's just been like dominating every time he gets the ball.
Absolutely. In the past 6 or so minutes that we've been playing, he has been a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, great player. All right. Looks like we're back at the beginning formation. Connor Santoni and number 25 of Tech gets into formation. Number 25 being Scott Withers, who is a great interceptor and great player as well for Tech.
Cape Tech is going to win that scramble. The color yellow is being proclaimed from the sideline.
Now, it seems that number 1, Dylan Vaughn, has the ball. He's been kind of moving it around. They've been trying to get it out of there, the Monomoy kids. But he, as number 1 dropped it, it was picked up by number 18, Mr. Michael Looney. And Looney throws it into 4. And it looks like we got another goal. Sadly, this is looking to be a bad start for Monomoy, but we can definitely bounce back. So how you feeling about those goals, Ted? The current state of the game?
Yeah, so 2 goals in the first 6 or so minutes. Not looking too great for Monomoy, but Cape Cod Tech is definitely coming out strong.
Once again, as I said before, Monomoy definitely can bounce back. It's once again the first quarter. It's anybody's game. We get back in the starting position with Connor Santoni and Scott Withers. They are determined to. The score is 2-0 with Cape Tech winning. But like I said, it's anybody's game. We're very early in. As per usual for the past couple of starts, the Cape Tech team currently has it. Oh, but it looks like there's a little scramble, and in fact, yes, Connor Santoni scoops it up, but sadly drops it, and Falmouth Tech picks it up again. Number 1, Mr. Dylan Vaughn, has the ball and threw it in.
Yeah, there's been very, very little Monomoy possession.
Looks like there's a nice whip there by number 4 on the Cape Tech team. Now, you were saying, Ted?
There's been very little Monomoy possession since the beginning of this game. We did have a little spurt at the beginning, but since then it has been nearly 100% Cape Cod Tech.
Now, for Cape Tech, they have made a couple substitutions. 25 and 4 have left instead for numbers 14 and 18. Let's see if they can help keep the Tech dominance in the field. But as we can see, it looks like Monomoy is currently dominating their side of the field, doing their play, as 8 tosses it to 11, and then 11 tosses it to number 13, Connor Santoni. Connor's currently checking out the field. He runs in. It's a little dodge. But it looks like Connor is determined. Just in these short... Sadly, Connor throws it in and does not make a goal. But as we saw with the whole game, the beginning of the game anyway, Connor is a very fierce offensive player, and he's not scared to get dirty. Great player.
He's being a very prominent figure on the field right now for Monomoy, perhaps their most effective player.
Definitely. All right, 11 once again. 11, Elijah Beasley once again hands it to 13, who hands it to 2, Peter Lucarelli. Peter then hands it to 5, Connor DeVoe. DeVoe runs it around, and once again, back to number 11, Elijah Beasley. Elijah outlays the field. Oh, looks like 16 missed, but 16, Roy Carpenter missed, but not to fear, he scooped it back up. Sadly, Cape Tech intercepted, and number 8, goalie Ryan Tavolato throws it to 18.
18's making the run down the field.
Yeah, 18, Michael Looney's making a long run down the field.
It's 40 yards.
Yeah, quite long.
Indeed.
Oh, looks like there's a substitution going on. Number 11, Elijah Beasley is being taken out of the game, and in favor for Wobatola, number 14.
Yeah, Colt Curry lost control of the ball there and went out on him. But so Tech regains possession of the ball.
Yep. Number 18, in fact, has the possession of the ball, and once again, Michael Looney, he was one who made that run to the 40-yard line, which was a really great play by Tech. But it looks like the ball is now currently in possession to number 1, Dylan Vaughn, who is, once again, been another very prominent player on the Tech team. Tosses it over to 20. Marcus Helmer was once again shown to be a very fierce competitor, as we could have just saw from that huge swing he did trying to get a goal. Looks like it missed. Good defensive play by Monomoy.
Seems to be a little bit of confusion on the Monomoy side of the field.
That's not to worry, because number 8, Monomoy, tosses it over to 14. 14 being Wobatola, and 14 then tosses it to 13, Connor Santoni, one of the best players on Monomoy, it seems. Connor is once again back with his aggressiveness, throws it in and just nearly misses with 8 on the Cape Tech team taking it, and then 35. And then 35, Aiden Mason takes it up. Once again, as we said, Aiden is a very intense offensive player. Anything you got to say about him?
Well, physically he's a very big kid. He's been pushing kids around. You know, no one's been able to steal the ball from him, and he's been very effective for Cape Tech.
Yeah. Luckily, however, it looks as though that Monomoy back has, has possession of the ball once again.
That call will be for Monomoy.
19. Corner, 19 seconds.
Looks like we have 19 seconds left of this quarter.
We'll see if Monomoy can make a move in the next 20.
I feel like they can. Connor Santoni, star player, just got it again. Connor swerves and moves around. 17 picks it up, but sadly drops it, and looks like the possession is back in Tech. But that possession will not last because the quarter is up. So, Ted, any thoughts from the first quarter?
Not such a great quarter for Monomoy. They're down by 2 now. Haven't gotten a goal yet, but there have been quite a few shots on goal. Cape Cod Tech's goalie Ryan Dippolito is doing fantastic back there. He's making a lot of saves and not letting anything near the net for him.
Yeah, definitely.
It is a beautiful day, if we haven't said it enough.
Yeah.
Just enough cloud cover not to be too intense. But it is sunny, currently 54 degrees, hot Cape Cod day.
Yeah, if this is showing any sign of how the summer's going to go, I think that it's going to be a great one. Very warm and sunny. Looks like both teams are taking this opportunity to get a talk in with the coach.
Yeah, and for Monomoy, I think it's very important that they get their coordination down and communication, because they need to score some goals.
And as we've seen before, both teams are quite good, but Tech currently has the lead. But as I've said it once and I'll say it again, it is very early on in the game, so anything could happen at this point.
Yep, just one quarter in, you never know what could happen. They're only down by 2, so.
Yeah, there's definitely enough time and enough excitement from everybody on Monomoy, because it really looks like they want to take this win.
Yes, sir.
Well, looks like a assistant coach for Cape Tech has taken one to the side, giving a nice talk. Now, number one of Tech, Dylan Vaughn, has shown himself to be a very competitive player, getting a lot of possession of the ball. Everybody pats each other on the back and heads out to their respective parts.
Yep, before the quarter starts, we just like to take 10 seconds for station identification. This is WMRS Monomoy TV. Thanks for tuning in, and please enjoy this second quarter.
Definitely. All right. Looks like Tech has their usual lineup with 25 taking the center at the start. However, it looks as though that Monomoy does not have Connor Santoni starting up and instead has number 17, Brant Butcher. As I said before, Brant is definitely a very great player, and I think he'll do just fine. Referee places the ball down. It's a little power struggle. It looks like it's right in the dead in the center. Could be anybody's ball. Oh, sadly, it looks like Cape Cod Tech has gotten to it first. They throw it in for a goal. However, it's unsuccessful and actually goes out of bounds. Sadly, though, it seems as though that the play is on the red team, if I'm not mistaken. The penalty, rather. Oh, no, it's white possession, and it seems as though that Kyle Charlot throws it in, and with a nice scoop by Rory Carpenter, he takes it in. Now, you know Rory, correct?
No, I haven't met him personally, but I hear he's a great player on the field and a great student in the classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Monomoy, although they didn't immediately get possession at the beginning of this quarter, they have been able to bounce back and have applied some pressure to the Cape Cod Tech side of the field.
Yeah, it seems they're a bit that Cape Cod Tech is a bit more on edge, definitely. Oh, 35.
Shot defended by number 15, Kyle Gavin.
All right, looks like 27 rather. Kyle Charlot throws it up.
Ovatol is moving into the center of the field.
Mm-hmm. And in preference for number 11, Elijah Beasley. Elijah is shown to be a good part of the team, taking off on many plays. They toss it over to Elijah. Elijah's maneuvering around as number 4 of Cape Cod Tech tries to swat the ball out of his lacrosse stick. Luckily, though, he keeps it together and he throws it to the newly substituted Connor Santoni. So, Ted, what are you thinking about this right now?
They're applying a lot of pressure to Cape Cod Tech, definitely more than they had last quarter, and this could end up favorably for Monomoy.
All right, looks like 26 of Monomoy is being taken out in favor for 2, Peter Lucarelli. Peter has shown himself to be a really, once again, like Elijah Beasley, to be a great part of the many plays that they are doing. Oh, it looks like the ball is thrown into number 13 of Monomoy, Connor Santoni. Connor is, once again, very great offensive player. He throws it in, but nearly misses the goal. Oh. Elijah Beasley almost got that interception by Red. Oh, looks like there's a little skirmish out there.
It's a yellow flag right there,
Mm-hmm.
thrown up by the umpire. I'm sorry, referee.
All right, Aiden Mason, number 35 of Tech, was the one to fall. Right now, it looks like they're going to be discussing exactly whose penalty is on it.
Connor Santoni does appear to be at fault for that. A very dangerous play. We'll see what the result is.
But it looks like everybody's fine, so it's all fine. All right. Peter Lucarelli is being taken out for what the ref says to be unnecessary roughness, but luckily nobody's hurt. But besides that foul, looks like we're right back into the game with number 20 of Red having it, passing it over to 4.
Win it, Kyle, win it!
Oh, looks like there's a little power struggle for the ball. Luckily, number 15, the goalie of the team, the Monomoy team, grabs it and throws it over to number 4, who is Mr. Riley Demanch. Sadly, though, it looks like the possession is back into the hands of number 4 of Red. All right, Ted. So is there anything you can make up from what's going on right now?
Yeah, it appears that Cape Cod Tech has regained their footing and is applying pressure to the Monomoy side of the field. Number 15, our goalie, Kyle Garbrin, is doing a fantastic job guarding the net.
A really great job. Looks like number 7 of Cape Cod Tech, who is Austin Dunbar, currently has the ball. He throws it over to number 4. He throws it over to number 4 of Cape Cod Tech, who throws it over to number 18, once again, of Cape Cod Tech, Michael Looney. Michael has shown himself to be a very talented player on the field as well, both offensively and defensively. Looks like they're just kind of running the numbers here, just trying to keep the ball in their possession by kind of alternating from 1-to-1 to 1-to-1. I don't know how long they can keep it up, however. 18 currently has it for Cape Cod Tech. He does some maneuvering around in order to try and get a goal, but ends up the opposite side of the goal and instead is trying to reroute his strategy in order to get a better position. Toss it over to 20 into a goal, making the score as we see it now 3 Cape Cod Tech, 0 Monomoy Sharks. Ted?
That was a fantastic shot. I didn't catch who made the shot, but
Number 20.
it did bypass our goalie, Monomoy's goalie, that is Kyle Gabbard.
All right. Sorry about the delay, but the shot was done by junior Michael Marcus Almer for Cape Cod Tech. Looks like we're back in starting positions, but it looks like that Monomoy is ready and raring to go more than ever. They take their starting positions.
Yeah, Marcus did sneak right through the defense there and placed it just so.
Rep places it down. Connor Santoni and Monomoy just misses it. And, excuse me, number 25 of Cape Cod Tech grabs it. Oh, and a very tricky maneuver. Number 14 of Cape Cod Tech keeps it into their play. Oh, looks like the ref is blew his whistle, and you know what that means. Either a penalty or the coach needs to talk to his players about something for a quick huddle. Looks like for this situation, it's a huddle.
Yeah, it was a timeout called.
Looks like the assistant coach of Monomoy is focusing in on number 5, just giving a quick pep talk, I bet. Giving quick plays. We can just we are close enough to hear both teams, and I think that Monomoy is truly ready to, make this turnaround.
Yeah, and just at the time, because the breeze is picking up and it's getting a little bit chilly. It is hard for us to see from our angle because the sun is just in our eyes, but we're doing the best we can.
Hey, what can you do? But, I mean, bad weather, good weather or not, you have to admit that this is a pretty interesting game.
Oh, absolutely. Pretty close, too. We're only down by 3. Well, that Monomoy, that is only down by 3.
Locked in, red. Your illegal stick. The stick's going to sit on this table. It cannot come off this table. What's the date?
Oh, it looks like we have an illegal stick situation. Looks like there has been 3 minutes.
Pockets are too deep. Right, 3 minutes. It's not releasable.
3 minutes of what?
3-minute penalty. Not releasable, meaning they have to stay even if you score and still have to stay in the box.
Okay. Sorry about the delay there. We just wanted to get all the information before reporting on it. It looks like Red was actually using an illegal stick where the pocket was a bit too deep, making the ball just easy enough to get in. So they have to spend their time in the penalty box for 3 minutes. But this penalty is actually very interesting because it's non-releasable, which means that even if we get a goal, they still have to stay in for the full 3 minutes. So maybe we could bounce back during this time.
Yeah, with the power play situation, we definitely have a chance to at least shorten our difference just a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit easier to come back.
Well, it looks like everything's getting ready to go. Connor Santoni, number 13 of Monomoy, has the ball. Connor looks like he's ready to score a goal. Gets himself ready.
Making his way down the field.
He tosses it over, and the ball goes back to Connor. He throws it over to number 2, Peter Lucarelli. Peter then tosses over to number 15. Oh! Looks like there's some reference there as Connor took a little fall there, but Connor's such a great player. He gets back up with the ball intact, ready to get up and get another goal. The ball is back in possession of Connor. Looks like this is Connor's game. Ted?
Yeah, ever since this penalty, we have been holding it in their half. Monomoy has been holding it in Cape Cod Tech's half, applying pressure where needed. Connor has a shot.
Yeah, with a nice whip. Connor doesn't nearly gets it in, but sadly, once again, like we said, the goalie, Ryan DiPilato for Cape Cod Tech, is really aggressive and great player in terms of goalieing. Oh, looks like there's a long shot to number 23. 23 misses the interception, and the ball's picked up by Cape Cod Tech. Number 5, looks like there's a little skirmish for it. Oh, but 23 of Monomoy grabs it. 23 being Tyler Crossan. Really great play, getting the ball back in possession. Sadly, though, number 11, who is the ball was going to be thrown to, dropped his stick and did not pick up the ball, which leads it to be out of bounds and a red ball. 35 of Cape Cod Tech in Mason has the ball. He's, once again, one of the most aggressive players out there and a really great player as well. Throws it over to 18 of Cape Cod Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Cape Cod Tech has been able to regain their foothold, keeping it on Monomoy's side of the field, keeping controlled. Ball's loose.
But it looks like either way, it's still going to Cape Cod Tech as number 7 picks it up, tosses it over, but looks like a penalty has been called. Oh, not a penalty. Sorry about that. Timeout. All players are getting together. What do you think they could be talking about, Ted?
There's a lot of things to talk about. I mean, Monomoy unfortunately gave up their advantage of power play as Cape Cod Tech's player re-enters the game. Cape Cod Tech probably talking about how they can hold down their defense as Monomoy has been having a little bit more opportunities at the net.
Yeah, it looks like they're almost getting a little cocky. You know?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, they
loosening
are
up a bit,
losing
maybe.
control.
Yeah, loosening up a bit, maybe letting a few, letting a few things slip through the cracks.
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. From what we can see of Cape Cod Tech, looks like in Mason is fixing his net and his shoes, and it looks like that the Monomoy coach is just giving a quick like talking to the boys, probably about strategy and plays, giving a nice pep talk. It looks like everybody has on their face.
Got about 4:37 left in this quarter.
Mm-hmm. Now, once again, looks like it's about to be halftime in a minute. And we'll give you a quick rundown of what's been going on. For new viewers, it's me, Patrick McGill, and Ted Clifford doing a live stream of this lacrosse game on a beautiful May 4th. Ball's back in play. Looks like it is on Cape Tech's side this time. Number 5 of Cape Cod Tech runs it down. Number 5 being Adam Beal. We haven't seen much of Adam today, but it looks like he's a very fast player and definitely has good ball control.
Yeah, actually, I went to school with Adam back in the early days. He's a good kid and an even better lacrosse player.
All right. Looks like a little penalty was called, but looks like it was ultimately red ball. (13:27) talked to the referee about the situation. 13 being Connor Santoni and 27 being Kyle Charlot. Looks like there's a little disagreement. It is a very hard to determine situation, definitely. But
There's a lot of confusion on the field at the moment.
mm-hmm. It's hard to tell who's right. Number 20. But one thing we can say that's right is that number 20 currently has the ball. Mark Salamar, he winds through, but once again, after all that confusion, we kind of almost anticlimactically end with a penalty, and Connor Santoni and Monomoy picks up the ball. Looks like Kyle Charlot is heading out. Oh, looks like Kyle's been taken out for 30 seconds because he took out his mouth guard to talk. Very strange penalty, if I do say so myself. You know, but hey, I'm not a referee.
3:47.
You know, it seems so minimal, 30-second, penalty.
Well, you never know if you get it in the mouth during that. Could be dangerous, I'm sure it's just for the player's safety.
Number 20 of Cape Cod Tech, Mark Salmer, has the ball. Marcus kind of does a quick flourish, but he's still heading in. But it looks like Connor has some nice defense on him. Oh. Oh, and Kyle is back in after his very short and almost unnecessary penalty. Whoa. Very aggressive. Number 22, Cape Cod Tech, just swats the stick out of number 1 of Monomoy. Maybe a little too aggressive, I could say. Mark Salomar has the ball. Number 7.
Shot save.
Yeah, nice job by number 15 of Monomoy, the always reliable El Gabriel. Oh, it looks like number 11 is just rushing through, but looks like there might have been a penalty called because 11 kind of took a tumble. Once again, it looks like there's a little bit of confusion going on again. You know? What do you have to say about this?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of lacking communication.
On everybody's
A
part,
timeout
really.
will be called by Monomoy.
Yeah. Definitely some strange penalties being called, but it is a gorgeous day, and, the game of lacrosse is anything but strange. Once again, we're back on another timeout. Everybody's, once again, Coach is probably just giving a quick little pep talk to everybody. You know, it looks like this quarter is about to end in 3 minutes of play or so, and you know, and during halftime we'll give you a quick little rundown of what's going on in terms of score, in terms of everything. So look forward to that. But Ted, do you have anything to add on?
Yeah, definitely. Cape Cod Tech came out very strong at the beginning, scoring 3 goals pretty quickly.
But it still looked pretty even at the beginning of the game.
Yep, yeah, Monomoy is just on their tails. Unfortunately, they couldn't put one in the back of the net. However, Cape Cod Tech has been slowing down. Monomoy's been regaining possession quicker and having a little bit more shots on goal. So it's really anyone's game from now.
All right. Cape Cod Tech gets ready. Everybody's ready and raring to go. Looks like 18 is preparing up for a substitution of some kind. Score is currently 3 for Cape Cod Tech and 0 for Monomoy. All right, looks like it is a white ball currently. Being tossed out to Connor Santoni. Connor Santoni picks it up. Anything to say about Connor, Ted?
Connor's been a very strong player all around today for Monomoy. Key, unfortunately, hasn't been able to score, but maybe we'll see that change in a couple moments.
All right, looks like there's some quick throw arounds to everybody in the this half of the field. Oh, looks like all right. Luckily, it looks like there was a goal by Elijah Beasley. Once again, we are very happy to see this happen after a pretty slow-moving game. Once again, makes it so that everybody is back on each other's toes. As you said, Cape Cod Tech has been loosening up a little bit in terms of defensiveness and offensiveness, so maybe this will put them back on their toes, but maybe this is also a sign of a turning point for Monomoy taking the game.
Yeah, absolutely. A very important goal now. Unfortunately, only a couple minutes left in this quarter, so maybe they can keep the momentum going for the next third quarter.
Looks like there's a big power struggle for the ball. It is all over the place. Oh, but it looks like Elijah, who just got the goal, takes it. Elijah keeps on keeping on, moving around, making some nice defensive plays. Oh, but sadly it is almost taken. But Connor Santoni just nearly grabs the ball with a really great grab. Oh, back to Elijah. Elijah tosses it in for a goal. Another goal by Elijah. Elijah has really proven himself this time.
Yeah, and back-to-back 2 goals in under 30 seconds.
Yeah, fantastic play. Looks like they're taking out Elijah currently for a quick little break. And instead subbing in 17, 4, and 26. It was really fantastic, you know? Right at the end of the second quarter, we are coming back. Hopefully this will teach Cape Cod Tech to get back in. All right. Actually, it looks like that there's a quick little assist on the part of Owen Smith, who actually got that previous goal in. Sorry about that miscommunication there, but we were just so swept up in the moment. It was really a fantastic play.
Elijah did have the assist, though. So.
Credit goes to everybody on the Monomoy team. Once again, I mean, after a very kind of uncertain start, it looks like that Monomoy is back in it to win it. But you know how most of these things go. Cape Cod Tech has possession again, with number 4 of Cape Cod Tech having the ball. Looks like 4 tosses over to 35, Mr. Aiden Mason. Aiden has proved himself to be one of the top players on the Cape Cod Tech team, as we've seen today. Looks like he throws it in for a goal, but the great Monomoy goalie, Trenton Firth, knocks it out of there. Looks like another power struggle for the ball. Looks like it could be anybody's, honestly. Oh, but it is back in Falmouth, Cape Cod Tech position. Possession. Oh, another skirmish, another penalty from the refs. Just one of many penalties, right? Really, I mean, it has just been penalties have been all over the place. Some of them quite justified, some of them a little ridiculous, but either that, I mean, it just makes for a very interesting game. Looks like we're almost winding into the last minute of the second quarter. Oh, Monomoy goalie picks up the ball, throws it across the field. Oh, looks like number 5, Monomoy, nearly misses it, Connor DeVoe, but that's not to worry because number 14, Will Watola has it. Oh, looks like Will was knocked down, but luckily Will took it like a man, and, you know, everything's all good. Will's possession of the ball again. He starts making his very aggressive way up, but is pushed into penalty area. But it's still Will's. Oh, but it looks like number 18 has it. Number 18. Number 18, Michael Looney, currently has it. He's walking his way into Monomoy territory on the field here. Oh. Looks like number 4 picks it up for Falmouth. Number 4 tosses over to number 1.
As the final seconds wind down, Cape Cod Tech has been increasing their. And that's the end.
That's it. All right, it's currently halftime, and as we could see that at first what was seeming to be an uncertain game with Tech leading the game by, 3 goals. 3-0. We luckily came back with some great goals done by the Monomoy team. One by Elijah Beasley, who got one in all himself, and then Elijah once again was helped out by Owen Smith, who then took the assist and got the second goal for Monomoy. So what seemed to be uncertain quite looks up in the air. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. We've managed to shorten the lead from 3-0 to 3-2. Recently, Cape Cod Tech has been a little bit loosey-goosey on the ball, allowing Monomoy to take advantage of that. But really, from now on, it's anyone's game. And, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens.
Yeah, me too.
Looks like it's going to be interesting.
You're listening to or watching WMRS Monomoy in the Morning TV. We're going to go ahead and take a little break, and we'll be back with the third quarter.
All right.
And then the guy stepped
got it. All right, everybody, it's me, Patrick McGill, and
Ted Clifford.
we're back from the halftime period, and looks like Eric Monomoy and Cape Cod Tech are both getting ready to get in the starting positions. It's third quarter. It was pretty certain that Tech might have had the win in the past couple, but at the end of the second quarter, and like the course of a couple minutes, really, Monomoy got two fantastic goals in. So the score right now is currently 2-3. So it's really anybody's game.
Yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh.
Really excited to see how this quarter goes, and it'll probably decide who comes out on top.
Yeah, definitely. Connor Santoni and Monomoy gets ready in the middle. Looks like the ref is just about to drop the ball. Oh. Looks like 25 is being subbed in for 18 on the Tech team. Number 18 being Mr. Michael Looney. Michael has shown himself to be a very good offensive player, knows how to work his way around the field, and it looks like the ref is finally ready to drop the ball for the two boys to skirmish over. All right, gets thrown out, and it's kind of in the middle almost. Luckily, sadly though, it looks like it's in Cape Cod Tech possession. Tech brings it around, and number 4 currently has it. Number 4 tosses it over to 18, who goes in for a goal. Goal's quite unsuccessful, actually. Kind of just faltered out to the distance. Like we said earlier, if you're just tuning in, from the view we are in, currently don't have a press box, it's hard to see the specific area of the field. But the good thing is that we know that number 11, Elijah Beasley, currently has the ball. He's running it in, running all around the place. Toss it over to Connor Santoni of Monomoy. Once again, as we always say, Connor's a great offensive player. He really knows his way around the lacrosse field, and he is pretty great at just running the plays and almost getting in the Cape Tech players' head, you know, keeping them on edge.
Yeah, he's a very key player in that point position, distributing the ball to his offense and directing them where to go.
Uh-huh. Looks like he tosses over to Connor DeVoe, number 5. Number 11, Elijah Beasley, goes in for a goal. Luckily, sadly though, it goes out of bounds, and it is actually picked up by number 15 of Monomoy. Oh, looks like there's a little power struggle between a couple of Cape Tech kids and Connor. Connor gets thrown down, and looks like there's a little penalty going on here, but it seems like it's in white possession, which is a good thing. Connor picks it up. Connor moves around very swiftly in that. Connor then tosses it over to number 5, Connor DeVoe, again, going in this kind of rotation between Connor to Connor DeVoe, Connor Santoni to Connor DeVoe, and, you know, kind of almost in a circle. Looks like there's a little communication going on between the ref and the Cape Tech coach, but the game goes on as it always is, and it looks like we're back on this Connor to Connor to Rory Carpenter kind of situation, which actually seems to be working, keeping it in Monomoy possession. Sadly, we just miss it, and number 22 of Tech takes it.
He's going to hold on after a pretty hard block.
Yeah.
And Cape Cod Tech is going to keep possession.
I think number 7 has it. Throws it over. Number 1.
And that's a goal for Cape Cod Tech.
That is 2-4. 2 to Monomoy and 4 to Cape Cod Tech.
Unfortunately, we didn't see that play happen. We've got a bit of a view obstruction.
It seemed like the goal was done by number 1 of the Cape Tech team, Dylan Vaughn. Dylan has shown himself to be a good ball possessor, and hopefully Monomoy will be able to bounce back. But as we've seen before, they've been known to kind of get goals in a succession. So maybe if we get one, we can get another and another to the point where they stack up and we eventually take the lead.
It looks like the players are ready, and they are assuming the ready position to start this skirmish.
Looks like 18 Michael Looney is up there with number 17 of Monomoy, Brant Butcher. Brant is a great player. And 36 of the Cape Tech team, 35 rather. Aiden Mason currently has it. Aiden has shown himself to be one of the most aggressive players on the team.
Yeah, Monomoy is definitely having trouble with these 50-50s. However, they are stronger in the.
It looks like actually Aiden Mason is being subbed out for number 14 of the Cape Tech team. Maybe this will prove well for Monomoy. Maybe that means that they can, kind of just keep going.
Aiden Mason was having trouble making connections to other players, so that might be a reason for his substitution. Looks like we got a penalty on number 27 for Monomoy.
Kyle Charlot.
Watola with a nice spin move to. Oh, he loses possession.
Oh, but it looks like number 18 of Tech, Michael Looney, lost it for a second, but got it back in possession. He's currently being guarded by number 26, Zach Donnelly. Oh, looks like Zach is trying to psych him out a bit, trying to get the ball out of 18's possession. But it looks like Looney is just kind of in it to win it at this point. Tosses over to number 4 of Cape Tech. Number 4 currently has possession.
Yeah, Monomoy's not pushing too hard on defense right now. Unfortunately, giving Cape Tech time to breathe and relax and situation themselves, which probably won't end up too well for them.
Yeah.
For Monomoy.
I agree. Just giving me some communication to everybody, from coach to student to coach.
Oh, Tola's going to make a run down towards the goal.
Ball keeps it moving. He keeps it in play and in possession. He tosses it over to number 5, but sadly has been intercepted by number 22 of Cape Tech. Michael Looney grabs the ball. Oh! And Michael Looney grabs the ball. He's currently maneuvering around some Monomoy players. He goes in for a goal. But luckily, the number 15, the Monomoy goalie, takes it, and it's all fine. Looks like 17. Brant Butcher has been taken out for number 11, Elijah Beasley. Number 16, Corey Carpenter takes the ball, throws it over to Elijah. Elijah then tosses it over to Connor, the great offensive player. Really, the offense is the Monomoy's great strength, I think.
Yeah, their defense hasn't been too strong. However, their offense has been able to put 2 behind the goalie, and they have been doing pretty well.
Nope. Looks like it fell out of Tech possession for just a couple seconds, but 22 took possession again. The stick was swatted out of the number 22's hand, number 4's hand. Then it almost gets a nutmeg by number 1, who lost his stick, but once again it's back in Tech possession, sadly. 2-second white ball.
On call there by the ref. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but it is going to be in favor of Monomoy.
Yeah, seems like it was just like a minor penalty, but either way, 2 minutes in the penalty box. But if anything good comes out of this penalty, is that it is in white possession, which means Monomoy possession, which is of course a very good thing for Monomoy. Connor runs it in. Suavely moving out of the way from number 1 of Cape Tech, Dylan Vaughn. Connor keeps it in play, looking for an open player to throw it to. Pass it over to number 16, Mr. Rory Carpenter. And Rory throws it in, but just nearly misses.
We have had a lot of shots on goal, however, Monomoy that is, but not a lot of them.
Whoa, looks like almost
only
like
two,
a big pop fly up there. Oh, luckily that it got into possession. Connor Santoni knocked it into Elijah Peasley's stick, but sadly there's a drop, and number 4 of Cape Tech takes it.
Wind is picking up as we...
Oh! Looks like 4 drops it, but sadly grabs it again. 4 tosses it over.
Kyle, fantastic defense.
A little
There's
skirmish.
a flag on the play.
Someone just pushed Connor. Someone just pushed.
Oh, looks like someone just might have put. Looks like number 4 of Cape Tech pushed Connor. Pretty much no reason, but either way, it works out, and the ball is given over to the Sharks.
It did look like Connor Santoni got pushed after the play. Unfortunately missed by the refs.
But looks like he's in for 30 seconds, it seems. Number 4 of Cape Tech is put in the penalty box for 30 seconds for pushing Connor after the play's been done, and they were trying. Then the refs called the flag.
It's alternate possession. AP. Wait, coach, why do we have 2 short sticks here? We should have pulled the man down. We have ball. We have possession. Oh, we have ball? Yeah. All even. Keep quiet, please.
A little bit of miscommunication on both sides. Ref is still trying to get it all sorted out while Kyle sits in the penalty box.
Yeah, Kyle just looks like he's ready to go whenever the opportunity arises.
He's been doing fantastic on defense, keeping it, holding it down from Monomoy.
Definitely. Connor takes it in, loses possession for a second, grabs it back up. Connor keeps it moving in, does some flourishes against some Cape Tech players, moves it in, keeping possession of the ball. Sadly drops it, but it was picked up by Elijah Beasley. Elijah tosses it over to number 16. Then back to Elijah.
Shot did get sent in, but was deflected by a Tech defender.
Mm-hmm.
4:36 are going in. Now.
All right. Looks like number 2 is heading in for Monomoy. Meanwhile, number 25 of Cape Tech is heading in. Connor throws in, trying to get a goal. Sadly, it misses, and the Cape Tech goalie takes it. Number 25 grabs in a very long shot. 2 tries to almost successfully swats it out of the way, out of his stick, but sadly doesn't work out.
Pull it out, Dylan.
Here's a shot, goes past the net.
Mm-hmm.
Monomoy ball.
A lot of miscommunication this game.
Absolutely.
Just on everybody's fronts between the refs, the players, the coaches.
A nice save by the Monomoy keeper there.
Oh! Looks like it gets out of Monomoy possession, heads into off territory, then into red ball. And then the ref calls it red ball for going into out of bounds.
Pardon me, I seem to be getting a cold, so I'm just pardon the sniffles.
You're not the only one. Oh my. Sorry about that corny joke there. We'll get back to the game. Well, looks like there's some stuff going on. Oh, sadly, look like there's another goal for Tech.
That brings the score up to 5-2, Tech in the lead.
Once again, sorry we can't properly report on who actually got the goal. Once again, we said it's hard to see exactly what is going on from our position. We'll try to keep you inundated with knowledge on the game, but sadly we can't report on that for the time being without, bending the truth. If the audio, I'm sorry, if the audio quality dips because of the wind, I just want to say I apologize, and hopefully you can still enjoy the commentary, or you can mute it.
Might not be such a bad idea.
Looks like we're back in the starting position. Okay.
Looks like a false start. Pardon me, I am new to this game, so I don't know all the calls.
All right. Oh, it looks as though that they just want to sub out another player for the Cape Tech team. Number 25 heads in.
Will be Cape Tech possession.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they're running on to Monomoy territory. 18 tosses it over to 1, but 1 just misses, and 17 is about to just almost picks it up for Monomoy. Oh, Monomoy 17 is pushed down. Brand Pusher's pushed down, but it doesn't seem that a penalty has been called. And actually, a penalty has been called. My apologies. And the ball is back into white possession with number 14, Wowatola, taking the ball.
Michael Looney, number 18, was the pusher on that play for Cape Tech.
23 tosses it to 11, Elijah Beasley on Monomoy. Eleven tosses over to 15, 5, sorry, then to 16, and then 14. Looks like the ball is just all over the place in terms of everything. Oh, looks like it gets out of Cape possession for a moment. Oh, and it looks back like it's into Monomoy possession, and number 11, Elijah Beasley, great offensive player, takes the ball. Looks like 22 is trying to, Cape Cod Tech is trying to take the ball. 5 throws it up, and 17 tries to toss it in. Nearly misses it due to the Cape Tech goalie.
Yeah, Cape Tech's really digging in front of their goalie, not letting a lot of shots through. A lot of them have gone wide or have been deflected by their defense.
All right, it looks like number 23 of Monomoy, Tyler Crossan, is subbed out for Kyle Charlot, number 27. All right, number 14, Wowatola, takes the ball. Well, looks like there's been a slight penalty has happened. And it looks like Aiden Mason has the ball. Once again, Aiden has proven himself to be one of the best offensive players on the Cape Tech team. He's swerving in and about all over the place, but looks like Elijah has a nice defensive hold on him.
Again, I apologize. Our view is obstructed on this half of the field, so we're not exactly sure what's going on, but I'm sure you do have, you at home have a nice view of the happenings on the Monomoy side.
Looks like Aiden Mason is subbed out for number 20 on the Cape Tech team, who is Marcus Ulmer. Marcus has shown himself to be a very good player. So it just will be interesting to see what happens when he gets subbed out for Aiden. 16 has the ball for Monomoy. Tosses it over to 12. 12's stick is hit out of his hands, and the ball is dropped and back into Cape Tech possession of 22. Oh, yellow flag is put up.
No, his stick is stuck in his armpit.
It looks like while Connor is trying to swat the ball out of number 22's hand, this stick got stuck in the armpit.
Yeah, his stick got stuck, and it looked like he was trying to beat the crap out of the Cape Cod Tech player, and there was a bit of a dispute, but everything looks like it's okay. There might have been a hold there somewhere for called on Connor, but we'll see.
It's been, again, back to the confusion problem that has been going on in this game, just between, like, all parties.
White, Dippy, boys.
Stop it. You understand?
Lots of communication going on the Cape Cod Tech bench. Monomoy staying quiet.
Yep. Looks like a Cape Cod Tech coach and the ref are talking, having a quick discussion.
Tech not very happy with the refs' decisions there. But,
Yeah. But hey, what are you going to do? The game's still happening. And it's still third quarter, and I'm still Patrick McGill, and I'm still here with...
Ted Clifford, and you're still watching a WMRS production.
All right, looks like Connor from Monomoy has the ball. Connor moves in and out and takes it. Looks like we're in 30 seconds of this third quarter. Connor maneuver. Oh, looks like Elijah has the ball, and Elijah's maneuvering around as well as he always does. Passes it over to 2. Then 2 goes to 5. Then 5 goes to 16. 10 seconds left. Cape Tech goalie tosses it over in kind of a long hope sort of situation, and the quarter's over. All right, Ted, so what do you think?
Well, this half was definitely more interesting than the I'm sorry, this quarter has been more interesting than the last half. Both teams have lost control a lot. There have been some arguments, some fights on the field, and if either team can lock it down, I think they will come out on top. It is 5-2 at the end of 3. Tech leading, and we'll be right back with the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
What was the time on that? 1 minute or 30?
1 minute. Unsportsmanlike. Goes as a personal foul.
With 13 punching the other guy on the ground, that's not unfortunate.
I'm going to give you one more in a second, and then it's going to be an ejection.
All on film.
Shut the man up. Let's not say a word.
Hey, shut up. Shut up.
And we're back, beginning of the third quarter. I'm sorry, fourth quarter. There has been some interesting,
Heated discussion.
yes, some disputes by both sides. Monomoy's not too happy with their performance, and Tech is not too happy with the calls.
Mm-hmm. Well, as Led Zeppelin once said, the song remains the same and the game remains the same. And this game is definitely getting more interesting with each quarter just going on, just between like the communication between the refs and the coaches and the students and the refs and all that stuff. So, I mean, if anything, it's making an interesting watch, definitely interesting to commentate. But as we said before, it's looking like it's Tech's game with it being 5-2, but we still got another 12 minutes, give or take, of playing time. So, you know.
Yeah, Tech Tech does seem to be letting their emotions get the better of them, and Monomoy is hoping that they
Yeah.
unravel and maybe take
Monomoy's
advantage
been
of that.
keeping it pretty cool. All right, looks like the ref and the Cape Cod Tech coach are having a discussion, kind of delaying the game just a bit.
Let's see if this ends in an ejection or a warning.
Just anything, really.
That coach has been riding the refs all game.
But a lot of Monomoy pride, and they're looking very optimistic about the game. Despite them being up 3, Cape Cod Tech seems a little tense, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I have to agree.
No.
They should be playing a little bit more conservatively. Unfortunately, they haven't really been.
They've been being a bit aggressive, but almost to the point where it's almost a little slight bit too much.
Yeah.
Once again, a little delay here. Just waiting for the game to get going. Looks like the possession of the ball is in Connor Santoni's hands. Kind of throws it up to number 2, Peter Lucarelli. Peter moves around, heading up to the goal. Looks like number 1 at Cape Tech got the ball.
He's going to sneak around Kyle to be able to position himself and the rest of his offense.
Yep, Dylan Vaughn, number 1 of Cape Cod Tech.
Hey! Oh my God, you did!
All right. Looks like number 1, once again, Dylan Vaughn has possession of the ball for Cape Cod Tech. He's maneuvering around as Kyle Charlot stays on him, being a great defensive player.
Yeah, Kyle, good working!
Oh, looks like Kyle and Connor work together to get it out of red hands, but looks like a timeout has been called. Like I said, the game has just been firing up, just emotionally and offensively and defensively, and it's just been kind of a crazy ride to watch, you know?
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, definitely been pretty crazy to watch. I'm sure at home, and definitely interesting to commentate as my first game. Yeah.
Most definitely.
Monomoy coach.
Giving some inspirational talk, saying they got a quarter left, which is true, but, you know, a lot can happen in 1 quarter. I mean, in just 2 minutes, they got 2 goals, so let's hope they can get maybe, you know, maybe a couple goals up on Cape Tech during this quarter. Monomoy puts their sticks up, and they are ready to go. Like I said, despite all the craziness, Monomoy remains optimistic and not letting the emotions get the better of them. And once again, Cape Cod Tech puts their sticks up, and they run out.
Yeah, hopefully Monomoy can keep it together and maybe pull back from this
Maybe use the
5-3.
yeah.
I'm sorry, 5-2 deficit.
Maybe they could use the emotions of the Cape Tech players to try and, you know, make it so that the game favors them more.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Everybody's getting ready. Looks like possession is going to start with number 4 from Cape Tech. Now, number 4 actually got a penalty. Oh, sorry. My apologies. Number 18 is with the possession. Oh, wow, and a great play by number 2, Peter Lucarelli, completely swatting the ball out of number 18's hands. Looks like the ball is currently in white possession. Oh, but it's going down more down the middle of the field until number 11, Elijah Beasley, picks it up, keeps on running. Everybody's going crazy.
It does look like Monomoy's having a lot of fun out there, and hopefully
Yeah.
they can put that energy into a win.
Definitely.
Aiden, you on him. Easy, right there. Don't let him shoot it. Come out, come out.
All right. Ball goes into 16's territory. Kind of gets swatted out by Elijah Beasley. Oh, number 23 just misses it. And the ball is currently in red possession with number 4 having it.
Forget it. Too late, too late, too late. Riley. You got it.
Looks like we have some time to kill as number 4 gets ready and geared up to decide what he wants to exactly do during this play. He maneuvers around, goes through the middle of a couple Monomoy guys, 11 and 2.
There's a shot deflected by the Monomoy goalie.
Yeah, like I said, the Monomoy goalie has been really doing a great job. I think where they've been losing a few goals, the Monomoy team has anyway, is just with the sheer aggressiveness of the Tech team. They will just not stop at anything until, you know, they get at least like 3 goals up. Let's hope Monomoy can, you know, help keep that number down. Another attempted Tech goal. Once again, deflected.
Ground! Someone help him! Someone help him! Someone's gonna help him! Go.
So 4 heads out for Monomoy, and in turn, number 14 goes in, which is Will Watolo. Will was one of the most aggressive players on there. Will, sadly though, misses a grab, but I think he kind of bounces it out into number 23, Tyler Crossan. Tyler then throws it back to Will.
Will's a very athletic player. He's been dominating the Monomoy side of the field.
Him along with
Side of the
Connor.
roster, I mean.
Yeah, him along with Connor.
That's a goal for Cape Cod Tech.
Cape Cod
like,
Tech is just going crazy.
Goal by Austin Dunbar, number 7.
Yeah, Austin's been doing really good, along with number 35, Aiden Mason.
That's going to leave the score at 6-2 with Cape Cod Tech in the lead.
Yes. All right, it looks like 25 on Cape Cod Tech is being subbed out for number 18. Number 18 heads up to number 16 of Monomoy, which is Rory Carpenter. They get in the starting positions. And now let's see who number 18 is on the Cape Cod Tech roster, and that is Michael Looney. Michael's been showing himself to be a great offensive player, and but Rory is also a great offensive player, really doing well at those plays, and let's see what happens. Rory knocks it over. And Aiden Mason picks it up. Whoa!
Flying out the play.
Yep. Looks as though that number 16 has like swerved into number 35 and almost made him fall into the air. The yellow flag has been pulled.
It looked like a low tackle, almost like a side check.
Yep.
You know what they
16.
say.
16. Rory Carpenter has been going to be held into the penalty box for 1 minute, but Aiden's a big kid. He can take it.
Yeah, you know what they say, lacrosse is the hockey for kids that don't like ice or for not the hockey season. So, yeah.
Looks like we got 8 minutes to go here. A lot can happen in 8 minutes. .35 throws it over to 4 of Cape Cod Tech.
4 is weaving, and scores.
Another
For
goal
Cape
for
Cod
Cape Cod
Tech.
Tech. Yeah. All right, 7-2 is the score currently.
Who is that? Fortunately, we do not have a name to go along with that number, but it was number 4 for Cape Cod Tech.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about the misinformation, but we don't want to, like, mess it up. But 4 has been doing a great job, if I do say so myself. We get in the starting position.
Wind is really picking up now.
Weather's
temperature
still
has-
great, though.
Has dropped a degree since we last checked in.
All right, Aiden Mason once again picks it up, not like phased at all by that drop, that tackle that kind of happened to him. Number 1 picks it up for Cape Cod Tech. Kyle Charlot expertly swats it out of his stick.
He's going to be called with a hold, however, which means possession will go to Cape Cod Tech on Monomoy's side.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle, walk away.
Oh, looks like Aiden Mason is being subbed out for number 4. Oh, number 14, rather. It's a little hard to tell. Oh, and 4 heads in. Kyle's being held in for 30 seconds for a foul. Okay. The ref has some little critique to both teams, I guess.
Kyle, you can talk to me. Connor. Side. Connor. Nope. Held on to him hard because he was falling. Sorry, sir.
All right, Connor Santoni heads out, and 23 takes the field. Tyler Crossan.
And that is another goal for Cape Cod Tech, which makes the score up to 8-2. Cape Cod Tech. This one's slipping away from Monomoy, and it looks like we do have a projected victor.
Yeah.
Although we've got about 8 minutes left, a lot can happen. You never know.
All right. Connor gets ready to go against Cape Cod Tech, and they get in the starting position. Ref drops the ball.
Drop back, quick, right in the middle, Aiden. Hey, Scott, move over. There you go.
It's going to number 4. Oh, my apologies. Looks like it is in Monomoy possession. They toss it back to Connor.
Where's his help?
Connor's been doing fantastic this game. Getting the ball to his players, making plays, and really getting in the action. He is going to go down.
He just went down. Looks like a penalty has been called. To Fret, looks like it was put in white possession.
Good check, Aiden, good check.
Easy, Scott.
Scott, drop back. Scott, positional.
Once again, we'd love to give you more commentary, but our view is just being instructed ever so slightly to the point where we can't really see what's going on. But it looks like Elijah Beasley has the ball, and it is back in Cape Tech possession. With number 4 taking it, but Elijah kind of swats it out of there.
Awesome defense by him. It is going to roll out of bounds off of Elijah. Sorry. It's getting chilly.
Yeah.
Easy, drop back. Don't allow fast break. No fast break.
Behind you.
Hey, Scott. Scott. Settle.
Like I said, the Cape Tech coach is quite passionate.
Yeah, that's
Real
to
passionate.
say the least.
Oh, 14 throws
Will's
it in.
gonna have a shot. It's gonna go wide.
Reed. Big breath.
All right, looks like 14, Kemwolatola is being subbed out for number 26. Zach Donnelly. Looks like number 4. Looks like Aiden Mason has the ball for Cape Tech, Monomoy territory. He's currently being guarded by number 4. Now number 18 for Cape Tech has the ball, throws it in, but the Monomoy goalie swats it out. So Ted, anything you have to say?
No, same old, same old. We have since the little streak of goals that Tech had, we have been digging in and playing some D. Unfortunately, we've only had a couple shots since then.
Yeah, it looks like we are in Cape Tech possession. Sadly, it goes through the 18, throws it in, and goes through the Monomoy goalie, which makes the score 9 Tech, 2 Sharks, with only 5 or 6 minutes or so left in the game.
That goal was by Michael Looney. He's had a couple today. Definitely a very strong player on Tech's offense.
All right, we're back in starting position as usual. Ref drops the ball. Let's see what happens. All right, looks like 18 once again has possession for the Cape Tech ball. Oh.
Good block by the Monomoy goalie.
But 18 grabs it again.
Yeah, Coombe. Good job, Coombe!
Yeah, looks like Cam Cooper did a great job swatting that ball out of Cape Tech possession. All right, looks like the ball is being tossed around from player to player. All right, Ted, so what do you think about what's going on right now?
Pulling out all stops. Monomoy's will flag on the play.
All
That's
right,
like a foul on
do you see what happened there? Jack Archibald?
Jack Archibald, number
Yeah.
1. A slashing penalty. He'll be in the box for a minute.
Like I said, tensions have been rising just in terms of everything between coach to ref.
Monomoy coach is keeping quiet. Probably the safe thing
Almost
to do.
smartly. Yeah, pretty intense.
Another shot on the Monomoy side. Some of the players exchanging words, getting heated. Continues to be heated. I should rephrase that.
All right, looks like Cole Correa has possession of the ball. He's making his way down quite well, making a quick, nice line. Oh, and he throws it up just before getting tossed by Aiden Mason quite aggressively.
How much is left on my package? Connor, go, Mike.
All right, Connor Santoni is in.
A little bit of confusion on the Monomoy bench, figuring out who's going in, who's staying back. Looks like they've got to figure it out, and Monomoy is carrying the ball down to the Tech side. Elijah is going to pass to Connor Santoni. Monomoy trying an open shot on
Elijah
net.
Beasley going in. Elijah sauces it over to 17. Then to Connor.
He's not going to be able to retain that pass, and Tech is going to get possession.
Number 8 throws it up to number 18, who misses it at first, much to avail, and Grant Butcher picks it up.
Under 3 remaining in the final quarter.
It's been an interesting game, just in terms of emotion, in terms of playing, and in terms of everything, really.
Galasho is going to send it. Keep is going to make a save there.
And the goalie is just
carry the
going
ball.
in. He's pushing people out of the way. Pretty nutty. You know.
Making a run.
You'd think this would never happen.
No,
Yeah.
obviously they're goofing around a little bit, and they're going to score.
Yeah, a little show-offy play there.
Yeah, assist goes to the keeper.
Oh man, they're just going nuts. They're throwing the sticks on the ground. Then they'll, they have to inevitably pick them up.
Yeah, seems like a big waste of time just to drop your stick on the ground, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Celebrations are getting kind of out of hand.
Yeah.
The score will be 10-2 with 2 minutes remaining.
Looks like there's a whole offsides discussion going on, whether that that goal was legal or not.
It looked pretty legal to me, but
you know, we're not the refs here.
Yep.
We're just here to tell you what happens.
Yeah. However incorrectly that is. There is anger being expressed on the Monomoy bench. They can't hear me.
All right, we're back in starting position. Everything's pretty heated. Maybe Tech will do something show-offy again. It seems that they have found that goal legal. Oh.
Flag on the play. He's Monomoy did push him from behind.
Elijah being taken out. We don't know how long yet. The ref hasn't called out. All right, 30 seconds have been called out on Elijah Beasley, number 11. Elijah has shown himself to be one of the star players on the team.
You gotta stay there.
You can take it, right?
You gotta stay in the box.
Oh, looks like a little.
There's a dispute breaking out in the middle of the field.
Really just not doing anything at this point besides lengthening out the game.
Yeah, Tech's trying to run out the clock, and
not giving anybody a chance. All right, looks like Capistrello is trying to get out of number 1's possession on Tech. Tech tosses it over to no avail into out-of-bounds territory.
Hey, play defense. Don't worry about it. Michael, behind you. 2-6.
All right, looks like there's almost a minute left in the game.
Kidding me? Please. That's how my son got hurt. The same kid at the same time.
Ay. A lot of emotions being expressed on all fronts. especially from the Cape Tech coach. Looks like the coaches are having a quick discussion.
The umpires. I mean, the referees. The officials.
Hmm.
The aficionados. The.
It looks like Connor got a push on him. Doesn't make a lot of sense to call it, considering there's only like legitimately 1 minute left. But what are you gonna do? We said multiple times we're not the referees here.
More words being exchanged.
Looks like it's all over.
1 minute remains on the clock, but it looks like Cape Tech's just going to run it out. Yeah, it looked like a rake, but I wouldn't know. Good save by the Monomoy keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, toes going in.
Four tries to gun it in, but doesn't quite make it.
16 seconds left on the clock. This game is all but over.
I'm coming, Ryan!
18's just carrying it to the bell. And
All right, and that's that. All right, looks like the game is finished with 10 going to Tech and Sharks having 2. It's been an honor to serve you tonight. Me, Patrick McGill.
and me, Ted Clifford. Looks like we're going to end it soon. Thank you for our fantastic crew back here at Charvel, Shannon Abbey,
Mr. Cass.
Cass. Yep.
All right.
Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed.